I'm Patrick Bailey with iQlist.com. Today is April 11th, 2022, and today I'm going to fix my Prusa Mini. The PTFE tube feeding the extruder split, and the filament came out on the side. Now, before we get into it, just to let you know real quick, whenever I order parts, even if I don't need them, parts are pretty cheap from Prusa, but the shipping can kind of kill you. So luckily for me, last time I had an issue with anything anywhere near this, I actually bought 2 extra of these. It's only a couple bucks, but luckily I had it on hand because, hey, things break. And it may be a good idea if you have a Prusa Mini, the next time you order something from Prusa, maybe pick up 2 or 3 of these just in case. They're cheap, but yeah, the shipping kills you sometimes. But anyway, here's a link. I'll put it in the show notes. And with that, let's go start to go over the fix. Okay, so here's what happened. So this tube up here, it split. Now before it split, I did do a couple of prints where I printed up about an inch off and it was fine. Then all of a sudden, well, not even an inch, probably like a 1/4 inch, and all of a sudden it wasn't pushing it through, and I just had a bunch of empty stuff. So I don't know if that was a symptom of this not being able to push through, but then 2 or 3 prints later, all of a sudden I fed this in and it did exactly this. It just came right out. Now in all fairness, I got one of the first minis that came off the line, and so this is what, I know COVID has messed my mind up, so I don't know what time is anymore. It's been 2 years? It hasn't been 3, has it? And I've used this a lot, so I'm not complaining. It's been used, abused. So, but here I made sure, at one point I had some issues, so I ordered more of these, and I'll put a link in the show notes to this. They're only a couple of bucks right now, so always make sure if your parts are going to break, make sure you always order some more. So let me unload this guy. Well, I should have had this up to temperature. But while that unloads, it's really easy because you should have gotten this tool with this kit, so not a big deal. Or you can just, any kind of crescent wrench should work just fine. Just get that off. And go over here and do the same thing on the other side. And I really don't have to wait for it. I can just, pull it out right now. And, well, I'm going to be I'll still let it go out, but I can be lazy here and just push it in just so I can get this video done. Maybe. I should probably just cut it. Or I'll just wait. It's almost there. Okay, because you probably shouldn't do that. You should probably pull it out, to be all honest. We're almost there. There you go. Okay, now she's out. Get that in. Just hand snug first. Get this guy in on this side. Just hand snug it first. And we don't need really to gorilla it down. We just want to make sure it's nice and snug. Now, of course, I'm way out here. I could torque the whole thing. It's probably a better idea to get it close and just give a little snug. Come here, do the same thing on this guy. You don't need to gorilla it if you do. Not a good plan, right? Okay, let's load it. Make sure it comes in. Simple fix. There you go. Should come through. And I like that, I don't think we're ever going to be maintenance free. I just don't see that time coming. Much like changing the oil in your car and things, there's too many moving parts for you to be completely maintenance free. But, so there you go, we're repaired. It's working just fine. But I like that he sold this like this. Yeah, I'm sure someone's going to argue, well, I can buy this tube for 25 cents and do it myself. That's fantastic. You go nuts. But I'd rather just buy this and slap it on. That took me 2 seconds versus cutting it and doing all this stuff. So I really like that fact, bigger reusable parts that are going to fail sometimes, that I can just stick it on there and go. So that's a win for me. So there we go. It'd be fixed. I'm on a little bit of a roll with these videos. Let's see if I can keep it up the rest of the year. I'm going a little crazy with the crossing signs right now. I think some of the homeschoolers are going to like them at the homeschool conference I'm going to this summer. Now, for those of you who don't know, I run a booth there and show off 3D printing to my fellow homeschoolers, and I sell a few things to pay for the booth. I think anything dinosaur should sell well, but this too shall pass. I'm not going to make infinite number of crossing signs, although I do have to admit I am working on a fridge magnet version, so expect a video on that in the near future too.